Hi Capricorn, welcome to your bi-weekly readings. As always, keep in mind that this is just a general reading, so always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. So, Capricorn, there's a lot of energy of change, wanting to be manifested somehow in your life. And even though there's a desire in you to change something and to allow this change to be manifested, there's also intense fear of the change, as you would perceive the change to be so dangerous, so chaotic, so difficult, that you put in your mind the energy of the tower, which is what is crowning you, that in your mind you are seeing the catastrophe. You are picturing that this change would be a nightmare and that probably would impact not only you but as well others around you. And so you are very afraid to make this change to and hurt yourself and as well hurt others that hold a space in your heart. And this is also a situation where there's there's a side of you. This is another pattern that I have been noticing in your readings, is that there's a side of you that wants to be expressed through the traditional ways, in the foundation, the Hierophant, where you want to be a person that is wise, more conventional. I'm sorry, following certain steps and traditions in life that you honor and you respect and you value, and that's beautiful. There's a desire in you as well to feel that you have in you the abilities to guide yourself and the ones around you in the challenges that life might present you. And so you know that in order for you to do that, to, you have to pertain as being someone very strong, very confident, very oriented through even the side of life that asks from you to preach and teach others and give guidance, not only as well give guidance to others and then give guidance to you. But this more traditional, conventional side of you, it's not at ease with the side of you, another side of you that wants to be expressed through a much more soft, dreamy, innocent, immature, irresponsible way that just wants to enjoy the beauty of romance of life. So there's a side of you that's quite sensitive and dreamy and wants to express poetry, music, dance. It wants to look at the stars. It wants to just tune into that sweet child that wants to come forward and express something. And so this change that wants to be manifested, it seems that it's such a big deal and has such a big negative connotation in your mind because you didn't join yet, or you still didn't understood how to join both of these aspects on your life. And so the Hierophant and the Page of Cups, they bring the quality of the father, the authority, and the child, the innocent and the dependable one. Where and in which aspects of your life are these two energies playing out in a way that it feels painful? Is this in your own relationship with yourself and your children, if you do have children, in your relationship with your parents, in your relationship with authorities, in your relationship with yourself? Where is this two sides of reality, society, and life and human behavior, where one is sweet, sensitive, very tender, very emotional oriented, to see beauty and love everywhere, and the side of you that is much more controlled, wise, dominant, structured, conventional, traditional, reliable. Where are these two energies here making such an impact in your mind that you're feeling quite distressed and pain? It's like you want to change and you want this thing to happen, but you feel pain associated with that, or even guilt, which is what I feel the most, guilt. So ask yourself, why are you feeling guilty to follow your dream, to follow that vision that, as innocent and naive as it may seem to society or to voices inside of you that are still conditioned by societal expectations, where are you letting that create um, challenges within your heart and challenges within your own sense of uh, wanting the love but not trusting the love, because your heart, it's so closed out to it or so bruised from past experiences that it takes a lot from you to go back to this children, to go back to this child energy of love, innocent love. So you might receive, imagine, a message from someone with quite of emotional, sweet words that might threaten you somehow, because either you don't know how to reply in that same level of love, and so you feel very uncomfortable in the expression of words that have a kind, compassionate, loving quality to it, where you ask to be more vulnerable and at ease with that softer side of you. So any trigger can happen. Again, your children, your relationships, love relationships, um, family, all of that, it doesn't really matter, because here, in reality, what's being activated, it's your inner sweet child that just wants to be loved and find love in everything around you. But there's a threat to you associated with this. And so here it is where you need mindfulness to allow your heart to heal in the acceptance or whatever this page is trying to give you. A message of love, a dream of love, a vision, a creation, a poem, a song, a desire, a longing, what it is that you are feeling that is growing in your attention in terms of affections. And especially the affections and the feelings that are creating dark thoughts or thoughts of huge disaster that could happen in your life, or a huge problem that could be manifested through this. As well, maybe you are for the outside world, you represent a role. For yourself, you represent another. And so there's this duality. And sooner or later, your unconscious will trigger a certain situation to be manifested, so you can confront yourself by not fearing, rejecting, denying, suppressing aspects within you that are being asked to be fully expressed, integrated, loved, and developed. You don't have to lose your conventional and more traditional side where it makes sense to you, where it's really your desire and your love for honoring the past and traditions. But you don't have to do it out of expectations of others. That it's the way how you were supposed to behave all along. So pay attention to where you let expectations of the outside world define you, where you are suppressing your loving nature, where you are suppressing and denying your need to put a little bit of more relaxed ease and love into your heart that is craving love and sweetness and attention. And where is this rising of emotions creating in you a lot of troubled mind and dark thoughts? You could be surrounded by a lot of negative thinking at this time, so pay attention to it. Not because I believe negative thinking is negative on its own, but because by being controlled by the negative aspects, you allow fear to speak to your mind instead of understanding the deeper meaning of those uh, dark thoughts. Why are they calling to you? What are they saying to you? Do you understand what they are saying to you? The good thing is, I believe you will find your way out of it because you have in the near future the Six of Swords, I'm sorry. And so one of the ways as well for you to push forward and not fear the change anymore is to get out there and start implementing the steps for this change. If you fear that this change is going to be negative or impact others that rely on you, take them with you, make them see, make them understand. And one of the keys as well for this is that your ability to change the patterns of your mind, which is, I believe, what the tower will bring forward positively to your mind is after that click happens, after that aha moment, after that sudden electric thunder that falls into your head, um, comes and goes out, you will bring clarity. It will bring clarity. Yes, it can be a little bit shocking. It can be a little bit threatening or unsettling. But after it, you will find the clarity of mind to change and go away from problems like you didn't have before. You will find a solution. Because you will think outside the box and you distance yourself from your own thoughts and see where they make sense and where they don't. And so you will take the thoughts and ride the boat away from emotional turmoil and heat and complication. And I believe you will not only take yourself, but as well you will take others that you are fearing are going to be hurt or rejected somehow by your actions. So after the little bit of the instability of the first week, I believe as the other week unfolds naturally, you will find the smoothing of the waters and the challenges, even though you are still in the process. So it's transitional. You are not yet completely settled, completely in a new phase where the problems and the challenges will disappear, but you are riding the boat. So you are getting there. You are distancing yourself slowly, gradually, but you are. So listen to your inner child. As well, it could be having old child childhood wounds and resentment towards parental issues and conditionings coming forward. And by realizing them, as hurtful as they can be to realize, by allowing them to be there present within your own mind, you will open a gateway to finally change patterns in your life that were keeping you stuck in convention. So, Capricorn, I wish you have a great time. Thank you for listening, liking, and subscribing. And hopefully, we'll see each other soon.